Hey guys, Erwan Heussaff here. I'm here with Coach Arnold. So Coach Arnold is kind of like our head programming coach and Mon's head coach. So usually people online, like Twitter, Facebook and everything, I get all these kinds of questions and you would laugh so hard at some of the questions. Not that they're stupid questions, it's just that people have been taught all the wrong things about fitness. We'll talk about the serious stuff after, like, because a lot of people have been asking me how to start, how do you begin. But before that, we thought it'd be funny to kind of talk about like our pet peeves in the gym. Number one for me would be people who are not correcting your form. You go to the gym, there's a bunch of trainers, especially in the Philippines.
Oh yeah.
Even though they're not contracted to actually train a singular person, if they see someone using a machine wrongly, they should say something.
You will see one or two people and they're just really one rep away from disaster. You'll notice that some trainers are a little hesitant to kind of correct them.
Yeah.
Maybe they feel it's not their place.
One, if you're paying for the trainer, ask them all the time, is this the correct form? Form is important, one, because it makes everything less dangerous,
Yes.
and two, it's because there's a certain way to doing things because your body responds to them better. And two, for the trainers out there, the more you help people and actually train people, the more people will get encouraged to show up at the gym and keep working because they'll see the results much faster. So
For me, it's the over-the-top yelling and grunting. Look, I am all for like letting out one heave of energy when you're about to perform some big lift. There is those group of people that have those unnecessary grunting or the big yelling like you're about to start a fight. It has its place, but then at the same time, we kind of have to respect the gym, respect the others that are around us working out. I mean, I'm a bodybuilder, okay? So yeah, I'm all for screaming. I make noise too. But I mean the one where you have the guys that are smacking themselves in the face.
those people, honestly, for me also are quite annoying. But you're probably bigger and stronger than me, so please don't
man.
kick my ass if you see me on the street.
Peace.
Peace. You can clearly see when someone comes to the gym with zero plan.
Just walking around.
They show up, they do 10 reps here, 15 reps here,
Yeah.
chat up a stranger, drink some water and leave, and they're like, and then they'll post about it on social media. I'm just like, what are you doing?
I know.
You know, I'd understand if this was 50 years ago and no one knew anything about working out. But today, there's the internet. At least when you show up, you know the form, you know the rep scheme, you know
Absolutely.
what machines to work and what muscles to focus on.
Hygiene. If you're going to the gym, you want to at least smell nice because you got to respect the others around you. I mean, I'll still carry on my workout, but it's very hard to concentrate, all right, if you smell like ammonia.
The longer you spend in the gym, the more you work out, you will eventually stink.
Yeah.
Right? But honestly, we're all sharing sweat at the gym.
Sharing
so
space.
Sharing space
Yeah,
too, you know, and the smell will bother you, so
Yeah.
please come clean. People who don't time their rest periods. It's completely okay to take rest periods in between sets.
Absolutely.
3 sets of 10 reps. Obviously, you need to take a break in between, but usually it's timed. It's 10 seconds, it's 15
Yeah,
seconds.
40 seconds, a minute.
But people who are just sitting on a machine and kind of like, one, hoarding the machine,
Yeah.
and two, just you can tell that they're doing like maybe 5 minutes per set, they'll watch a little TV.
You need to take into account that the longer you rest, the more time you're spending at the gym.
Correct.
Right? You want your time at the gym to be really productive. Talking on the phone while at the gym, while either on the equipment or in between your sets while hoarding, like let's say the bench. There is a time and place for phone calls, and if you gotta respect other people's time too.
Circuit workouts. I'm a huge fan of compound movements, doing circuits. I used to do like Spartan workouts. Men's Health came out with a
The
bunch.
300 training.
300 training,
Yeah.
be like Leonidas. 10 stations.
Yes.
You would do 15 reps per station and you would do it 4 times.
Yeah.
It was absolute hell. But the problem was when you set that up in the gym, you're literally using every single
machine.
piece.
That's it, man.
I think circuits are cool, but break it up. Like do 3 there, 3 there, 3 there. Don't do like 10. Because you want to respect other people's time. Unless it's a completely private gym and you're the only person in there,
Yeah.
you need to respect the other gym goers as well.
Not putting your weights away.
Fix your shit.
It's so crazy how there'll be a big sign in the mirror that says, put your weights away.
Yep.
And people still leave their weights there. What I tend to do, and people will notice with me, if someone doesn't put their weights away, I will gladly put their weights away for them. I will ask, I said, do you want me to put the weights away or are you gonna put the weights away?
If you did that to me, I'd be so scared. I'd be
To all you guys that have me going to the gym and revisiting the gym again, encourage the young ones that are just up and coming to kind of put their weights away, because it's a good habit to have right from day one.
Correct. All right, number 9 and 10, we'll put them together. Bring your towel, put that on the bench, put that on the machines.
Yeah, man.
No one wants your stank on them.
You don't want to be dripping sweat everywhere. Just wipe down a few times.
So that leads me to my last one is, so basically you're on your bench,
Yep.
you've got your towel, you're ready, you're happy, things are going down properly, and then, so you're mid-rep, and then some guy goes, hey bro, hey bro, and he starts talking
You got the
to
time?
It's just
You got
like,
the time?
what are you doing? Like, one, I can drop that on my face.
Yes.
2, I hate when people talk to me when I'm
He's
working out.
literally stopped your momentum.
Exactly.
Right? You had that
Exactly.
momentum.
My meditation is my workouts. I don't mind someone coming up to talk to me before I work out or after I work out, as long
Yes.
as I have the time to talk, that's fine. During your workout, the guy sees you can't even breathe properly, and he goes,
Not the right time,
hey,
guys.
so, like, I'm just, no. And I usually come off as a because I'm just like, hey, can you give me
wait.
30 minutes? Just give me
wait.
30 minutes and I'll come talk to you after.
There you go.
All right, that was the top 10 pet peeves. All right, so now that the fun stuff's over, the most common question I get from people online is the gym situation can be quite intimidating. So what's a good way for someone to start working out with the goal of losing weight and weight loss?
If you've identified that you need to lose weight or that you're unhealthy, I congratulate you, because it takes a lot of guts to really accept that. So if you want to do weight loss and you want to use resistance training, so you want to do weights, okay, the first thing to do is make a plan. So there are resources. You have places like bodybuilding.com, which has a whole plethora of workouts that you can choose from. And usually when you get accustomed to a workout, you know what you like, what you don't like, what works, what doesn't work. You can actually change it and your confidence will grow. Organize your workouts. Monday, for example, Monday you're doing chest. Tuesday you're doing arms. Wednesday you're doing back. Just like that. Make a plan and have it structured.
The best way to come, because people will be like, oh, I tried it for a week, it didn't work out. Number 1, nothing you do for a week, you'll be able to tell if it works out or not.
Follow the program, guys. If it's a 12-week program, stick to the program. And if the program is not working, usually there's resources in that program where you can go to.
Find a plan, find something that looks like it could work for you. If you have a gym buddy, if a gym friend, ask them about their opinions on the program.
Yeah.
All these simple things, just to make sure you're doing them efficiently and properly so that you can have, you can actually achieve the goals that you set
So that
out.
you maximize your results. Now, the second thing is, of course, going to a gym can be very overwhelming. When I first went to the gym, it was really overwhelming. I was this kid, I didn't really know anything. I only watched it off TV and watching Arnold Schwarzenegger movies, like all kids do, Anyway, in my era,
Not all kids do that.
For you guys, nowadays you have Google. You have so many resources at your disposal. There's so much more technology and more important magazines,
videos,
right?
YouTube.
But usually now when you go into a gym, they really push the trainers to you. And also do your own research too. Now, if you're not self-motivated, and most of us are not at first because it's so overwhelming, bring a friend to the gym or make a friend at the gym. What I did was, I was pretty brave. I walked into the gym and I went straight to the biggest guy. He's retired now, but he was an Olympian. He was an Olympic competitor, and he was one of those guys that I bothered mid-set. Okay, first thing I said to him was, "How do I get arms like yours?" And and he said some stuff to me, which is really funny. It'll be another video for that. If you see someone working out in the gym, most of those guys just ask them nicely after their set, and most people at the gym are really willing to share what they know. Well, you feed off the energy of others.
Exactly.
Right? The best workouts I've ever had have always been when you have your gym partner.
What do you feel are kind of the biggest mistakes people do when they go to the gym? What are the most common pitfalls? I'll name one. You can't outwork a bad diet, right?
Most of the folks that do those say a 90-day workout and achieve no results, usually it is diet. And then also the other side of that is that the people that do understand food, sometimes it's the other side of it. They work out, but then they stop, and then they don't realize the pain. Yeah. Guys, when you join the gym, pain is part and parcel of growth, and that's normal.
Yeah.
And you have to accept that is normal. Eventually, you'll be able to cope with that pain.
What do you say to people who think that cardio is the end-all and be-all of losing weight?
Cardio is the key to losing weight. There's no question about it. But it's the type of cardio you do and when you do that cardio. There's fasted cardio where you do that before breakfast or before your first meal during the day. And then of course, guys, there's HIIT training, which I love the most. Those things, they burn so much fat, and they really get into shape really, really fast. But of course, you have to couple that with resistance training. Because there's no point just running and running and running and running, and then expecting to look like, say, you know, some guy off a magazine.
How important is intensity in all of this? Is it important to push all the time? Does your intensity level always have to be at 100%?
My personal opinion with intensity is you go 100% every time. I live by that model, you know, you train like you fight and you fight like you train. But there are days where you just need to lower intensity and kind of, you know, give your muscles a bit of a break. Intensity is everything, because how you perform in your workout will essentially determine how your muscles are actually gonna come out or show themselves. So it's all down to you. It's all down to the individual around what they can do, how much time they can contribute towards that activity, and more importantly, something that they can actually have fun. I mean, having fun and doing these things is the best.
It's part of it. So to summarize everything, one, please don't do the pet peeves.
Stop it.
Stop doing those things. Respect other people. I think that's the number one thing. If you can take away something for the rest of your life, is always show respect to everyone.
And exercise discipline.
Create a plan. Ask a friend, commit to that plan.
Absolutely.
Be intense about it, and have fun. Hopefully you guys are still watching.
Yeah.
I hope you guys really enjoyed that, you know, that video. We're gonna be doing more for the Century Tuna No Excuses video.
Cool.
Check out Raymond's channel, because he's losing a lot of weight because of this guy right here.
I'm pushing him.
He's pushing him, and please make sure to watch all the other videos on the playlist. I'll put all the links up, and I'll see you guys soon.